Hey guys, top of the morning here. It's nearly 8:30 here in the UK. I woke up early for once, uh, so I'm hoping to do some writing today as well and all that kind of stuff. But I thought I'd make a video. And last night or early this morning, really, I was thinking about lots of thoughts were coming across my mind. I couldn't really sleep because I was thinking too much. But anyway, I was thought I'd upload this video about one of my dreams for India to become perhaps the richest country. And the reason why I say this is because historically, apparently, India was the richest country before it was colonized by the UK or Britain or whatever you say, or whatever you want to call it. And so I feel that to me this would be like a sort of justice because not sure if this is true, this is debatable, but apparently India's GDP was 23% of the world's GDP before Britain colonized it. And then when Britain left, it became 4% of the world's GDP. So I think it would be justice to help India financially, even though there's lots of things I disagree with about India or dislike about India, like the way they treat girls or women, females, whatever, all ages, the way they treat the poor or my fellow dyslexics or people. I've probably talked about this before, but sorry if my memory's not that good, but sometimes I like to go through points as well. But I still think that they were robbed and treated badly, so I do think that it's just for them to get back as much of that wealth as possible. And if I could get enough views on my YouTube and support projects, Indian projects, and all that, I think that'd be great. And also about how they also helped Anglo-Indians, which I probably talked about before, like going through my patterns, which I've talked about before, like seeing certain numbers mean certain things to me or remind me of certain things or make me think of certain things. Like 27, for some reason, makes me think of rewarding people who have done, or countries in this case, who have done good things, as I see it. Rewarding good actions, if you like. And this is debatable, but I think the story is that Frank Anthony was one of the first Anglo-Indian MPs to become a prominent person in India, and he talked about a tale of British betrayal in India, where he talked about the Anglo-Indians, my people, if you like, and how, because we spoke English and wanted to be part of Britain, we wanted to leave to Britain, but Britain said you can't come to Britain. But again, this is debatable. But India let us stay in their country, and they even gave us seats in Parliament and allowed us to keep our own space and our own area as far as I'm aware, as long as we obeyed the law. And again, I probably mentioned this point, but apparently because Anglo-Indians weren't as discriminatory about religion or things like that, people in India back then used to love Anglo-Indians and always treat us quite well, as far as I'm aware. So I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but that does make me think like we should reward India, Anglo-Indians, to reward India, like visit India and support their tourism, support their industries and things like that. But yeah, there are things that I disagree with about India. Like I say, one of them is like you have to respect your elders. I'm not saying we should disrespect our elders, but I'm not a big fan of saying like I'm older than you or respect your elders just because they're older. So I think we should treat each other equally. So I don't like that age discrimination. But anyway, I'll probably come to that in another video, all being well. But yeah, to me it would be justice to help India to become as rich probably as it was before, even richer, because the wealth was taken out, and also to make up for that lost time. So I plan to do everything I can to help India financially. But another point I was going to say is though that if I did manage to raise money for India, it would be like to help the homeless people, 10% poorest people, Dalits, and my fellow dyslexic people in India as well, and also to show what dyslexic people can do creatively to help India as well. I did try, which I've mentioned in my previous videos, I did try and do stuff like events for India, or to raise awareness for dyslexia, or to raise awareness about dyslexia in India. And I've made lots of groups on Facebook about sharing the positive traits of dyslexia. So hopefully people in India will learn about those traits, and maybe in time I'll do another video about that, but I might wait till next year to do, all being well, to do those videos like in August, my birth month, and stroke or October. And also August is, I think it's August the 15th or something like that, is India's Independence Day as well, funny enough. But my birthday is on the 29th, so as a present, please support my YouTube channel. So yeah, I thought I'd cover about the reason why I think that it's morally right, in my opinion. Not everyone has to agree, as I often say. Just financially support India is one of the goals I wish to work towards. And I think it would be great if people of Indian descent, like Anglo-Indians, myself, or I think there's another group called Blindians, part black and part Indian, or they're part the Blasian community, black and Asian, and other mixed race people as well, especially those with Indian blood, to support India. So I'm hoping to share this video and others like it on Indian groups and mixed race groups and so forth on Facebook. But yeah, I'd love to know what you think about this thought of mine, or whether you think that India does deserve to be financially supported, economically supported, because of the past colonizations of India, or for any other reasons, or possibly what you like or dislike about India. And again, like I suppose I've set myself quite a high goal, because I want to make enough money from YouTube to have a living off, so I can do it as a career. But I also want to make videos like this where, all being well, if it does make any money in the future, I would donate that towards like building houses in India for the homeless, supporting my fellow dyslexics in India, and also women and girls to get good education, and encouraging girls to become writers and work in business, set up their own businesses as well, and things like that. Possibly do both. Anyway, I think that covers this video. If I've missed any points, I might add another video a bit later or another day, where either today, or a good thing about waking up early is you have plenty of time in the day to get things done, I suppose. But and hopefully maybe write some on paper, and then I can think it through and write it on paper, and then I can add any other points. Please look out for my future videos. Thanks, man.